Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining today from Bike Fitchburg, we got Steve Arnold here, former mayor and again part of the Bike Fitchburg organization. Steve, how you doing today?
I'm doing real well, Jeremy. How are you today?
I am doing wonderful. Thanks for taking the time out to join us today. It is Bike Month across Wisconsin and the USA, I assume. You don't even know. I assume it's
Sure.
USA Bike Month. But either way, we got a lot of great biking events coming up, and we'll preview all that here with Steve. But Steve, for people who aren't familiar, let's just start with what is and who is Bike Fitchburg?
Sure. So, as you say, I'm on the board of directors. Bike Fitchburg's an all-volunteer advocacy organization. We're a 501c3 nonprofit. So we collect money and use it to advance our mission to make biking easier, friendlier, safer, and more fun in Fitchburg. And we provide the outside pressure to city government to do good things. To contrast that with Fitchburg's own bicycle committee, which is part of their commission and committee structure. They have a formal role in helping the council decide what resolutions and ordinances to pass. So we have complementary roles and we often work together. We attend their meetings and they send representatives to ours. And like Bike Fitchburg, there's a statewide organization, the Bike Fed, which I'm also on their board, and a national organization, the League of American Bicyclists, which we usually call the Bike League. The Bike League is the organization that designates May as Bike Month, which they've been doing since 1956. This is International Bike to Work Day in the Northern Hemisphere. Yesterday was Monday of this week was Bike to Work Day. There's also a Bike to School Day and a Bike to Church Sunday that are part of the week. But in Wisconsin, our climate is a little cooler. And so the Bike Fed, the statewide organization, designates the first full week of June as Wisconsin Bike Week. And usually kicks off with Ride the Drive in the Madison area, but this year Ride the Drive will not be happening due to the same kind of staffing issues that every company and every nonprofit or government agency is having, trying to get people out to do things. But Bike Week will go on and we'll have lots of events to talk about for Wisconsin Bike Week as well.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm looking at your Facebook page, and the top photo from one of the bike events is snow on the ground. So
that's right.
You hit it on the head that Wisconsin's weather can be cruel at times, and I remember that day very fondly.
Yeah, we encourage biking all year round and all kinds of biking. And you're looking at our commuter station, our February commuter station for Winter Bike to Work Week. From the February of 2020. And we have one of those coming up, which we'll talk about in a minute, but it won't be snowy.
That's encouraging. All right, as far as getting involved in biking, Fitchburg is definitely a biking community, Steve. And why would people who maybe haven't tried biking or people who should get involved in biking, obviously the events that we'll talk about are a good reason to get out there and try it so you can get involved here. But Fitchburg is I'm just going to say it. We've got a great biking community here, top notch. And what are people missing out that they have taken advantage yet?
Well, there's two historical things that make Fitchburg a great place, and that has led to one social thing or cultural thing. We are lucky to be the home of some historical railroads, which have turned into beautiful regional and state trails. Secondly, as a former town, Fitchburg has a large rural area. We're on the edge of the driftless area, the edge of the glaciated area. And so the 2/3 of Fitchburg that's natural and agricultural are just wonderful places to ride. So many years ago, the business community and our civic leaders decided to pile on and develop Fitchburg's biking resources as part of our civic identity. Behind me in my virtual background is the Dolly Bike Hub, one of our beautiful bicycle facilities. So we have been developing infrastructure and working on events and other kinds of encouragement over the years. I say we, I mean bike clubs, local businesses, our tourism agency, the Fitchburg Chamber. And so all of this has led to Fitchburg being designated as a bronze bicycle-friendly community back in 2012 and silver in 2015. And a lot of our activities are aimed at achieving gold certification, the next level up. Not so much because we want the gold certification, but because of all the benefits of having a great biking community.
Yeah, and it's crazy that that's already been since 2012 that we got bronze. I mean, these things and the biking community stuff has grown so much. And you're right, the resources that come behind those statuses are really what it's about. Appreciate your time, Steve, as always, and we'll check back in with you real soon.
Okay, my pleasure, Jeremy. Have a great one.
You as well. I said, check out Bike Fitchburg's website, follow them on social media. And again, we'll keep you up to date on all the events happening here in Fitchburg and around the area as it pertains to biking. We'll take a quick break. More to come. You're watching TF.